Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. Wow, what a crazy night of basketball we had. Some ridiculous games there at the end, especially that Lakers-Nuggets game. Pretty wild ending. I'm a little bit like mixed feelings about the end of the New York game because it did seem like there were some missed calls there. But at the same time, Maxey looked like he was like not getting in clutch mode. He just seemed like he was like trying to get the foul call, and I hate when guys do that. It's like it's too important of a moment to start flopping around, you know. But I still think that they should have called a foul there at least at one point. But anyways, very exciting night of basketball. We are pumped to keep it rolling for Taco Tuesday on Prize Picks. Yeah, we've got 3 more games for April 23rd. So we've got just a play each for you tonight at First Look. Still waiting for the board to fill out, so we'll have more tomorrow in the Daily Show. Before we get started, though, if you haven't signed up for Prize Picks yet, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. And if you haven't signed up for Underdog yet, just use code BACKDOOR when you sign up. Both of these platforms are going to give you a deposit match, but Underdog is also going to give you some instant pick'em specials that are unique to your profile. So they're going to give you basically some discounted plays to help you get started with your first couple slips. Over there, Underdog, you can sign up through the link in the description of the video for either of these platforms. So, all right. These are the plays we're going to be going with. I'm taking Zubats over 11.5 rebounds and assists. I like this play, and I'm able to get it on Prize Picks and Underdog, so I'm going with this play for First Look. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm taking Jay Crowder for 0.5 3-pointers made over.
All right, on both platforms, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, rough day in the books with the video picks on my end. OG Anunoby ended up only going for 1 dunk. We took him for over 1.5. Jonathan Isaac, dude only got 20 minutes. He did not get much done. Still delivered on some defense, had 2 blocked shots, but yeah, only played 20 minutes. He was shooting horrible though. So he only ended up going for 3 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocked shots and a turnover. So not even close to the fantasy score that I was hoping for. So yeah, OG and Isaac did not hit. In the night show, we took Josh Hart rebounds, points and rebounds, 24.5. I think it was 24.5, may have been 24 when we got it. No, it was in that range, but he crushed this. He went for 36. And then I had a couple other plays on Underdog as well from the Daily Show. I went with Mo Wagner for over 7.5 points. He ended up going for 12 points. And then Darius Garland, he was just really slow to get into facilitating, didn't really grab many rebounds. We took him for over 9.5 rebounds and assists. I felt really good about this play. He ended up only going for 7. So it was a bumpy road for me today. I'm ready to bounce back here. I mean, we had a good day in Discord. Did a lot of Goblin plays because of that promo, but it seemed like everyone who made a Goblin slip cashed for the most part. So we had a lot of fun in there. But anyways, Jordy, how did you do today, bro?
Yeah, I did okay. In the night show, we got the sweep in the night show on the end of Prize Picks because Cole Anthony did not hit a 3 for the Underdog slip. We took Cole Anthony for Underdog for over 0.5 threes, and he just didn't even score a single basket. He had plenty of opportunity too because Jalen Suggs got hurt for the entire first half basically, so he had Jalen Suggs didn't really do anything in the first half because of the injury. So Cole Anthony got a ton of run, and he just didn't do anything. But we did take him in the night show for Prize Picks for 1 turnover, and he got that. So we got the sweep on the end of Prize Picks, which is pretty cool. And then for the day show, I took Karis LeVert. This one was really weird because Karis LeVert, we took him for over 11.5 PA on Prize Picks. He got 9 in the first quarter right out the gates and didn't score a single bucket or get another assist for the rest of the game. So he ended with 9. So I don't even know. That was super frustrating. I don't even know. That was just bizarre. That crushed a lot of my slips too, so I was pretty upset. But Jalen Suggs, this one, man, oh my God. I paired this with my Jokic square. We were talking about that in today's show. And right when we got done with that video and we got done telling everyone to take that for their Jokic square, if you guys were going to 2-man power, that he got removed like right after the video. And he ended up getting hurt. So I was like, well, I guess that's a good thing because not a lot of people got to take that. But he ended up coming back in the second half and acted like nothing was wrong. The dude's a superhero. I don't even know. He got some cortisone in his leg and it came out and just played like a killer again. But he ended up ending with 5 free throws made. So cashed my Jokic square on that. So made a quick little $75. I was pretty stoked for that. But that was it
bro.
for me. Oh, and Karis LeVert did hit his 3. Sorry. We took his 3-pointer on underdog. He hit that, but that was.
And then Brunson, right?
Oh,
did
yeah.
You talk about Brunson?
I did not talk about Brunson. I don't think he hit his 3s, did he?
No, he only got 1, which was bizarre. I was expecting him to hit a lot more than 1.
Yeah, that's.
He struggles against Philly, it seems.
I know. I think he had like 6 attempts too. Did he not?
Yeah, he definitely
1
shot
for
a decent
6.
amount.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, and the one that went in bounced all around the hoop and barely went in.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
But yeah, Suggs, man, that injury was so gnarly. I thought for sure he was out for the game, and I was just thinking like, oh my God, so many people took that play with a Jokic square. Like, is it just going to refund? What are they going to get, 1.5x? But thankfully he came back and saved the day.
For sure.
Cash that for everybody. But all right, well, let's start breaking down these plays. That was a wild one. We had our emotions all over the place because especially with the LeVert play, we were just like so hyped right out of the gates, thinking like this is looking really good, and then he didn't do anything else. But yeah, let's get into these plays. If you guys have not checked out Daily Grind yet, they're our official partner, and they make DFS tools. Our favorite of their tools is the DFS Optimizer, and they're giving all of our viewers 25% off when you use code BACKDOOR. You can go to dgfantasy.com or just go through the link in the description of the video. But yeah, 25% off, just use code BACKDOOR. It's a killer tool. We use it every single day. For every play, we usually go on there and check at least something on the optimizer to vet the play a little bit. All right, so let's talk about Zubac here. I'm gonna have to refresh this. I don't think it looks like it was up to date. Okay, so we have 215.5 over under. Mavericks favored by 2.5, which is interesting to me. I think that they will make some good adjustments. Part of the reason I actually like Zubac, he went nuts against them, points and rebounds wise in this first game. But this line for rebounds and assists, I'm liking because it's only at 11.5, and he's gone over this 4 out of his last 5 games. That last game against Dallas, game 1 of their series, he went for 15 rebounds and 1 assist, and I believe he went for like 20 points. Let me just double check here. Yeah, 20 points. I think that they're going to have to game plan to not let him you can't let Zubac get 20 points because you've got everybody else who's going to get theirs, like Paul George and James Harden. So I think that they're going to be game planning him for a little bit more. So the assist is not a big part of his bag, but I think that he's good for at least 1, but I don't think he's going to necessarily need it. I think he can hit this on rebounds alone. He just went for 15 rebounds, so I think we could see him getting 12 rebounds at least in this game. Not saying at least, but I think that between the two of them, he'll be able to get this, because if you take a look at his points and rebounds, which is what I was first looking at, they've got this line set at 23.5. If you add the assists onto the points and rebounds, they're bumping it up to 25.5. But if you just add the rebounds and assists together, it's only a 1-point bump. So we're getting a full point value there with the rebounds and assists together. So that was enough for me to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take the assists instead of just the rebounds at 10.5. As always, go with your gut. If you watch the video and you don't like the play we're getting into, just fade it. We're just showing you what we're getting into. So you don't need to get bent out of shape. Just fade it. And if you don't like our picks in general, just don't watch the channel. It's not that big of a deal. We've got a community that appreciates what we're doing, and it's not going to be for everybody. So we get that. We don't wish anyone harm or anything bad. But it's like if you don't like our style of picks, just don't watch. It's not that big of a deal. All right. So yeah, I'm feeling good about this though at 11.5. Let's take a look at the optimizer for this play. So they do have this as the top play for Zubac on PrizePicks and Underdog, as far as Zubac specifically. They have it all the way up at a minus 135 on DG odds. It's at a 53.3% odds to hit the over. Everyone's got this at 11.5. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets bumped to 12, maybe even 12.5 before game time. Real quick too, if we take a look at, because Kawhi is a game time decision, they might not rush him back. He participated in the shoot around a little bit today, but it was non-contact shoot around. They said they're going to see how he feels in the morning, maybe give him a chance to shoot around a little bit more, and then make their decision from there. So we're going to be waiting to see how that goes. But last time he played without Kawhi, the last 5 games, I'm sorry, with Kawhi, in case Kawhi does play, we just saw what he did without Kawhi. But the last, 3 out of his last 5, he's beat this line with Kawhi. So I'm feeling comfortable with this, whether Kawhi plays or not. So yeah, that's gonna cover mine. If you guys are interested in checking out this app that I'm on here, Outlier, there's a link in the description of the video for a 7-day free trial. So take advantage of that. Just go through that link. And yeah, that covers everything on my end. So I'll pass it over to you, Jordy.
Sweet. Yeah, man. So I'm going to be taking Jay Crowder's 0.5 3-pointer over. I will not be bumping this one up on Chalkboard. But if you guys want to try Chalkboard, definitely go check it out. It was a lot of fun. I played a slip today. I played a 2-man. I tried to get a little too crazy with a Jalen Suggs prop. And he got hurt in the first half, so that did not hit. But I forgot totally. I bumped Jokic's rebounds up to like 11.5, and he went for like 20 tonight. So it was almost a good slip. But yeah, I like this Jay Crowder play. Holy crap, I just got way off track. Chalkboard. If you guys want to try Chalkboard, go use code Backdoor over there. It's a lot of fun. You can bump your lines up and down. So like the Zubats play, if you guys feel really good about it, like I do, I'm probably gonna go over there and bump that rebounds and assists up to like 12 or 13.5. and just see what he can do with it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can manipulate the multiplier, and they're giving you guys 100% match on your deposit if you use code Backdoor there. So definitely go take advantage of that and diversify the platforms you're playing on. But yeah, so I like Jay Crowder's 3-pointer over. I know he's not getting a lot of play time. I know that, but he is getting this 3-point line done. If you look at the head-to-head, he only played 12 minutes last game, and he still cashed this. He still had 2 attempts as well, so he's being productive while he's in there. And it's just 1 3-pointer. Like, the dude does shoot really well from the 3. If you guys are familiar with Jay Crowder from like the Suns or wherever else he's played, he's a good 3-point shooter. So he's shooting 37% over the last 20 games here, but over the last 10 he's shooting 27%. But honestly, like if you look at his attempts, he's getting plenty of attempts in the little amount of time he's playing. He's getting about 19.7 minutes per game right now. Over the last 5, he's been getting 21. You can see it's kind of just been declining, but Giannis is more than likely, like, I think they're saying he's probably out again. Yeah, on track to keep him sidelined for game 2. If he is playing, I mean, I still like this play. Jay Crowder's definitely going to get some runs still, but it's basically like, if you look at what his point line set at, it's always at like 4.5. So, I mean, the 3 is a big part of him hitting that point line anyway, which they don't even have the point line, but I love the 3-point line. He's hit it in both head-to-heads as well, so he's capable of hitting this against Indiana. He only had 1 attempt. He cashed that one, and then in the last game, he had 2 attempts and made 1. So he's shooting 67% against them on 3 attempts, so take that as you will. But I feel great about it. If you look at Daily Grind, they do as well. 54.41% chance to hit and a minus 140 pretty much across the board. Some people got it up in a minus 155, so that's my play.
All right, that's the 2 we have for you for first look. If you guys are interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video. You can go straight through our Patreon now. So we've switched over to Patreon. They're making some changes over at Discord, so it's still going to give you access to our Discord server. We're going to be eventually building out the Patreon with little extra perks and whatnot as well on Patreon. But if you just go through that Patreon link, it's going to give you access to the Discord now. And just a little word of advice: if you decide to join, just make sure, I learned something today. A lot of these platforms like Discord has been doing this and Patreon does this. If you actually pay for the subscription through your mobile app instead of your desktop app, there's Apple and Android, I believe, both have a mobile tax that they put on purchases made through. So if you go through that, if you go through that direct link, it'll probably try to get you to open the Patreon app, and it's going to charge you like a lot more. A lot more. So don't do that. Go directly through the desktop if you have the opportunity to. because if you see a price that's higher than what we're typically listing it as, you know that that's because you're trying to get there on mobile. I know that's like totally out of nowhere, but I just learned about that today. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's kind of crazy. They tack on like 40% or something crazy like that. But yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm like for just to purchase something through mobile. But anyways, guys, if you guys want to check out the Discord, we've been having a great time in here. Our man Moose is back on fire with the 2-man plays. He was just on a total heater tonight. The whole Discord got to reap the benefits. You can also follow Moose on X. We have all of our socials in the description of the video. You can follow us all. Moose is putting out 2-man slips regularly. He does like a special 2-man that he puts out on X. So if you guys want a little bit of extra value, go follow Moose. But yeah, we have a lot of fun in here. We had a blast in the community chat, just sweating out all these games and talking about the games in real time. So we have a lot of fun. If you guys want to come check it out, there's definitely that link you can take care of. And make sure you follow us on X and all of our other socials. We're on everything at this point. And go follow us on Rumble, because we'll have bonus content coming there soon as well. But we hope you guys enjoyed this slate. We're looking forward to the next one, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.